St. Joseph's School is a Catholic school, and we're rooted in the Catholic tradition. This makes our school unique. There's many great schools in Wakefield, but our school has something different to offer.
I love the community we have here because everyone's so friendly and welcoming to everyone who comes into it. And the staff are extremely fun, dedicated, and are ready to help anyone at any time.
St. Joseph is a very special school because the kids, they respect their peers and they're very nice and authentic.
What's the best thing about St. Joseph's School to you?
How there's no bullies, no mean kids, and it's just an all-out safe school.
At some of my other schools, they wouldn't really appreciate me in a lot of the ways that these kids do.
I've been here for 8 years, and I feel that everybody here really has my back 100% of the time, and they always support me in my decisions.
I think I researched every school in the town of Wakefield, maybe up to about 10 schools, and St. Joe's just hit me in a way that I have to tell you, being a mom, and especially first time sending your child for the first time out of your hands and your arms to give them to a school where you instantly feel like the teachers are loving and they truly care about your child like their own. I would urge anybody to just walk into the building, talk to teachers, talk to other parents. There's nowhere else I want my kids to be than St. Joe's. You guys are first class.
Our faith is our foundation on a day-to-day basis. You know, it's cute to walk in and see the 2.9 and the 4-year-old saying their daily prayers, being open about their friendships and their feelings, and knowing that, you know, God has created all around us, and it's a wonderful thing.
We say the Pledge of Allegiance. We can have parties. We can celebrate the holidays. It's okay to talk about what Christmas is and what it means and what we're thankful for at Thanksgiving. That's another blessing that our school celebrates. On Thanksgiving is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and all the children from kindergarten to grade 3 were either the Pilgrims or the Wampanoags, and we do a little play or song.
And he wobbles and he gobbles and he's absolutely mine.
Our Christmas concert and the pageant, which is part of the concert, is huge.
Yeah, I love that. I think when my 4-year-old now was 3 and she first started St. Joe's and she came home singing Christmas bells, I think I cried for 2 weeks. I mean, to hear a little kid singing about Jesus it just melts your heart.
Christmas bells, ring them all today. Tell the world that Jesus came to take our sins away. Hey!
There's a child out sick, or when my 4-year-old broke her leg, the kids are all praying, for that child, which is, I mean, talk about a foundation to set into a kid that you're just not going to get, anywhere else.
Every Friday we have buddies, which we spend time with a different class and do special projects and just really have fun. We usually color a lot, and earlier in the year when it was warmer, we went outside, maybe to go to Moulton Park and play some kickball.
I really love the buddy program just because I get to really meet other people in the school. And my buddies this year, we have the kindergartners. They're so cute, and I just love them.
I look forward to buddies because they're like little people and we're like their role models. They kind of look up to us, which is why I need to set leadership throughout the school day. And it's just fun to look forward to Friday afternoons with our little buddies sometimes, or we take them down to Mass with us, which is pretty cool. We help them with their jackets, and we just get to do little skills with them that help us.
It's wonderful in buddies to have someone look up to you, and you can mentor them, you can teach them what to do, what not to do. You make sure they know what's right and what's wrong, and that's really nice. It helps prepare you if you're going to have children of your own someday.
We offer over at the preschool program a developmentally appropriate preschool experience for these children, and we balance it with curriculum instruction, and it's also balanced with play-based and exploratory learning. We use a similar curriculum that Mrs. D does over at the kindergarten building, so I'm setting the foundations for these students on a daily basis. They're becoming familiar with the information they'll need in kindergarten. They're very well prepared.
We follow Common Core, but we add to Common Core so that we're not stuck reading from a book. We don't teach to a test. Our students do have a standardized test, but we don't teach to the test.
And don't we get the results within, I think, like 24 hours, so we're not waiting for some other agency to correct them, it's immediate.
Exactly, we get feedback immediately, and we can look at that information in a variety of different reports that are available for all the teachers.
I think one of the great parts too would be our class sizes. You know, that we really have the opportunity as teachers to meet every student during our class period. That we don't have 30 students in each class where, you know, as I said, we can get around to that student who might be struggling with a concept.
You get more attention because there's smaller classes and you'll have a higher chance of being noticed and chosen for questions.
I had some teachers help me out trying to say what I really felt when I was in front of people, especially during the poetry contest. Help me slow down and really say what I meant to say.
One of the things that we forgot to mention is what incredible public speakers our kids are, because they have many opportunities to do public speaking presentations, whether it's in church, whether it's our poetry contest that we have every year, where even the littlest ones will write their own poems and stand up and present. It is amazing how by the time our kids get to middle school, asking them to get up and do a presentation, they're perfectly fine with it. Most of them, it's all that initial anxiety has really gone away, and they're comfortable with each other too.
Each student in the middle school has their own Chromebook, and that's been a great advantage for our school. We're able to incorporate technology, blend it into the learning in the classroom, and it enhances collaboration between the students, and it also provides us with a unique opportunity to enable our students to be aware of what they need to use in a 21st century learning environment.
Chromebooks are an incredible tool for the literature and writing program because the students are able to peer edit, but they're also able to do immediate research. So before we start reading a book, they can look up information about the author. They're able to produce a 10-slide PowerPoint in about a 90-minute period to present to the class on a given topic.
It really helps in mere collaboration, learning how to work with each other well, and just the sheer joy of being on technology. That's what today's student wants to do.
And our children become better critical thinkers because of that. They learn how to solve problems, and they have a variety of tools in their belt that they can use.
I think I have had the best education I've ever had.
Really? Tell me a little more. What do you mean?
It's so unique. Like, we did a hurricane poster project, and you told us to make up a catchy name. You measured air pressure. They always find a way for you to learn it. It's not just you sitting in the class board. They find a way to make it fun. St. Joseph's School to me is like a second home. All of the friends I've made throughout the years have turned into like a close family.
When a child moves on from kindergarten, they move into first grade, I don't forget about them. Nobody forgets them. I'm always constantly going to Luann, how is he doing, how is she doing? And the same thing, we can look at every child in that school and say, I know you.
One of my parents told me that their daughter, who was a sophomore in high school, had said to him, came down to the breakfast table one day and said, you know, Dad, I could really use a St. Joe's Day today. Because I think that, you know, speaks to the warmth and the love that they feel about the environment that they were brought up in.
One of the things that I have found in the 5 years I've been at St. Joe's that's amazing is how many students come back to us who want to come back, want to visit. They're happy to speak to their classmates and the younger kids about what their experience is, how well prepared they feel, and they're very honest about how they feel.
The way St. Joseph's School prepares you for high school is what makes this school special. The teachers always know what's coming up in the future and always know how to prepare you for it. The teachers have prepared me in every way for high school.
The teachers do a great job mentoring you for high school. They guide you, but they give you the same chance to like be an individual and let yourself learn. I'm not sure where I'm going to high school, but wherever I do go, I know that I'm prepared for it, and that St. Joe's helped me become a better person and better at academics.
When you walk through these halls, there's never a time that you don't say hi, like someone says hi to you, or you don't say hi to somebody because you know them. You might not have like a personal relationship with them, like they're your close friend, but you still know who they are. And it's just nice to have that feeling.
St. Joe's really makes you feel like you matter and you have a purpose. St. Joe's really just encourages people to enjoy learning and to enjoy making friends and having fun in school.
We have an open house every Friday for parents between 9 and 11. Doors are always open. You're welcome to come in and do a tour.